Okay, so again, now that it's started over for some reason, whatever. So remember, the degree is the highest exponent. So the degree of our first one was 1, and our leading coefficient was 9. What kind of polynomial is this? Monomial. Alright, so then the highest degree of this guy is 2, and the leading coefficient is also 2. What kind of polynomial is this? Okay, we say binomial. Say the whole word. Alright, the highest degree of this one is 3. The leading coefficient is 2, and it's a polynomial because it's 4. And remember, we order it from highest exponent to constant. So the degree is 3, the coefficient is -1, and what kind of nomial is this? Trinomial.
How's the leading coefficient -1?
Because it's the number out front of the biggest exponent. The number out front of this is -1.
Oh, it's in the biggest exponent. So we like rearrange it and make it like big and small?
Yes, but even if we didn't, the leading coefficient would still be -1 because it's with the biggest exponent. Today's the 24th. 1 month, 1 day until Disney.
You want to Disney tomorrow?
1 month, 1 day.
I was like,
It's today. We just got the date wrong. We're just crazy people. Alright, so adding polynomials. Remember, you have to watch out for negatives and you have to look for like terms. What are like terms?
with the same
Variable and exponent. Okay. So then we put triangles around our like x cubed, and we added those and we got 5x cubed. We put squares around our 2x squared and -5x squared, and we got -3x squared. Circles around the x's, and then -4 is by itself, so we brought it down. The degree of this one is 3, and the leading coefficient is 5. So you can only do it once you combine them.
If we sell like 50 shirts, can we have a field trip?
Where are we going?
Play center. Yeah. Or the zoo.
Yeah, I don't like the zoo, guys. Y'all don't see me liberate some animals. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't like zoo. Local math teacher and her entire class go to jail for trying to liberate the animals from local zoo.
Please don't have no animals that eat us.
You do know that most of the animals are herbivores, right? And we're gonna I'm gonna jump on the back of a lion and I'm gonna ride it out like a horse.
Yes.
Lion tamer.
Somebody ran next to me, they gonna have to die.
Whoa, no.
Somebody ran next to me, and like the lion run that both ways.
You make my head hurt. Alright, so on the next one, remember we did -2 plus 3 and we got 1. 3 does not have anything to combine with, so we brought it down. -x cubed plus x cubed dies, so it cancels, and then -12. Now, remember, we have to watch out for our negatives, for the love of Michael Bolton. Yes.
Who is Michael Bolton, first of all?
We had a conversation. Who is that?
What is D and LC?
Degree and leading coefficient.
That's a C.
So it has to have the same
Degree is basically the highest.
exponent for you to like combine it.
Yes, that's what like terms are, honey.
I don't care. I'm blind. So I gotta
Can y'all stop talking to him so he can hear me? Did you hear me? Oh my gosh. Alright, are we ready to subtract?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we sure? Alright. Now, you really, 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 really have to watch out for negatives on subtracting. Like, it is super, super, super important. Does everybody understand what I just said? Okay, so we're going to start by using our triangles, squares, circles, lines, and tigers, and bears. Oh my. So we're going to match up our 5y squared. What does that match up with? Okay, so we're going to put a triangle around it. Now the triangles go together because triangles can only be together. Does everybody understand? So it's 5 minus a -1. What is 5 minus a -1? Okay, so again, this is the calculator thing. Let me show you this trick I learned in NOM. We ready?
I know what that is.
Vietnam?
Oh my gosh. Alright, so it's 5 minus a negative 1. Okay, you see how I plugged that in? That's how we use a calculator. And we get equals, oh my gosh, what does that equal? So it's going to be 6y squared. Now, why did I not combine my exponents?
Because it was a negative y.
It's 90. It's 90. We're the multiplier.
Why laughing at me?
How'd you combine?
You only combine the exponents when we what?
Multiply.
Or?
Divide.
Fantastic. Take a point if you said multiply or divide. We are allowed to go over because it's Friday.
That means we get 2 points. Don't
2 days away from each other. Every time you ask for a point, I'm going to get a point. And if I get more points than the highest group in the class, then you get no points. Alright, so now we're going to do our y's, okay? So we're going to put a square root on 2y. What matches up with 2y? Okay, now, are we subtracting? We are, because there's a minus sign in between those. So the magic of the calculator is going to be 2 minus 4. Do y'all see how I plug that in? Man, look at me go. Negative 2. I am a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Exactly. Sheer in away. What you need, baby? They're in the closet. Alright, so now the last one is negative 4 and negative 3. Now notice that I put a boxer on my negative signs. It is important that you watch for your negatives. They are a big part of the problem. So now we have negative 4 minus a negative 3. Magic of the calculator. Negative 4 minus a negative 3. Look at me go. I got negative 1.
So this would be, the degree would be,
The type of polynomial would be trinomial. What would the degree be? 2. And what would the leading coefficient be? Look at us go. And it is a trinomial. Yes. Yes. Look at us go. Being lifelong learners, taking advantage of our learning. I heard the greatest thing yesterday in 8th period. One kid was bragging about how many Instagram followers he had. I didn't realize that was a thing, like that y'all worry about that. And the other girl looked at him and said, "Do you get into college with 2,000 followers?" No. So now that's our quote up there. And I thought that was the greatest thing ever.
that's all that.
Yeah.
She was on.
But it's true, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like, do you think they really care about your Instagram or Snapchat?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, sometimes they look through it.
Well, they care about it for other reasons. Like if you're being a psychopath, then they care about it.
We post up the dead body on your
Jamie, don't post stuff that's not appropriate. Would you like to do quotes for the day? I used to do that every day, but we don't really have a place in here, like
right there.
under the date.
Yeah.
Okay. It is not "Will you marry me?"
It was something I read last night. It was like,
last night?
yeah, it was like,
I say
some people aren't scared.
Uh,
I have to look at my phone.
You can look it up.
I got one. It's late and you'll lose.
Melody has a good one.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Lady, no pussy.
What's wrong with you? Are you a stalker? Are you one of those creepy people that like?
Yeah, that was kind
I thought it said man.
What is yours, Melody? Oh, okay. What would we do without phones?
That's a picture of it. Not have any good.
Okay, let's do subtracting and then we will. Alright, so on this one, it is very, very, very important that you pay attention to the negatives on this one. So now first, do we have anything to combine with this guy? So it's 2c cubed. Alright, next, I'm gonna
Dang, I'm gonna.
Alright, so what's 5 minus 3? Now is it gonna be a plus 2 or a minus 2?
Boys,
What's wrong with y'all, man? But wait.
Negative -9.
Would those be like terms?
Cubed and squared?
No, like, wouldn't you like, don't you do something with the exponent as like the base?
We only touch the exponent when multiplying or dividing. Now, we need to look at this C. Do we have anything to combine with him? Now, it's minus a negative plus 4C.
What?
I just said it.
No, like,
Let me say it again. Alright, so it's minus a negative 4.
oh.
So it's plus 4C.
So you basically multiplying it by -1?
Correctamundo.
Then
And now it's negative 8 minus 1, and that's minus 9. Did anybody get that totally right last night? Woo! Give your team a point. Now, do you see why it's so important to watch out for negatives?
Yes.
All right, you need a piece of paper.
possible.
Piece of paper. Piece of paper.
Yeah, change.
I know.
Y'all get some, is there any in the closet? Is there any?
Don't know like how long. Don't have to be super long.
Yes, please. Yes, take the G. Hustle, because I don't want you to miss the activity. Super fast. Be a white streak down the hallway.
No, he could be.
Now you're going to write number 1. And this is what we're going to do. Each person is going to pick 2 strips of each color. So I'm going to pick 2 blue, 2 purple, and 2 orange.
It's not gonna get We're not. You want?
How many do you think 2 is? Dalen, stop.
Sorry, I'm close by the hand too.
You can't tell, man.
Just stop. Sit, Cheney. Alright, so you need 2 of each color. And then I'm going to, now, we have made 2 different trinomials. So I'm going to take my first trinomial, and it needs to be in the order of purple, blue, orange, and I'm going to write it down in parentheses. Negative x squared minus 2x minus 4. I'm going to leave a space, and then I'm going to write positive 3x plus 3x plus 5. So you're going to write down yours. You write down your polynomials.
So purple goes with solid.
I just said yellow.
Because it's the highest degree. What's the biggest exponent?
Oh, then we're gonna flip to see if it's possible.
Yes. So now we're going to flip our coins. Everybody flip your coin. I'm going to flip mine. Alright, mine landed on tails, so I'm going to subtract.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so Patrick, what did your group land on?
Heads.
Heads, so y'all are going to add. What did y'all land on?
We're gonna get
Tails, so y'all are going to subtract. What are y'all going to do? Subtract. What are y'all going to do? What are y'all going to do, Papa Pop? Add. Alright, so then we're going to combine our polynomials. Oh, that should be 3x squared, not 3x cubed. I got excited.
We're just gonna solve it.
Yeah. So then, ma'am, I can't hear you. They can cancel out. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so now mine is negative 1 minus 3, so that's negative 4x squared. Negative 2 minus 3, that's negative 5x. And negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. I'm also going to go back and match mine up with a triangle, so I make sure I did it right. And then after I'm done, I'm going to put my cards back and I'm going to draw 2 more of each color. Yeah, and you're going to do at least 5 problems. And that's it. And you're going to flip each time. So each new number is going to be a different flip, so you get a different answer. Does everybody understand?
How many times are we going to do?
5.
with 5 different, like,
You'll have 10 different polynomials, but you'll do at least 5 problems. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 written down on my paper. We're going to draw 2 each time. Does everybody understand? Guys, we all catch Austin up? Purple, blue, orange every time. Do you want me to leave mine up here?
Each color, and then you got purple, blue, orange, right?
Yes.
So you have this.